Hi guys, Foxy Funko here, and as promised I'm going to make a video today about 5 different pops, and I'm going to give you some fun facts about these pops. The first pop-up is Mickey Mouse in rainbow. This Funko Pop is 01 in the Disney Funko line. It's based on Mickey's classic appearance. It originally came out in 2011, and the original Mickey was introduced in 1928. Walt Disney did not draw Mickey Mouse professionally. Walt was Mickey's creator and the producer of Mickey's films and publications. However, he left the drawing to his staff of talented artists. As a matter of fact, he had little known partner called Uberworks. Uberworks. Weird name. So yeah, this pop was the first pop that came out in the Disney line ever. That's why it's 01 Mickey. Obviously it wasn't in rainbow, but they did do a rendition of that pop again, which is this pop you see in front of you. The next pop we have up is another one celebrating Pride Month, Love is Love. And we have the Rainbow Ursula. And some fun facts about Ursula are, this character was inspired by a famous drag queen. Her name is Divine. She's from the Roger Waters film Pink Flamingo. Ursula is not technically even an octopus because she only has 6 tentacles. She was the villain of Disney's 28th animated feature film. Joan Collins was offered the role to play her. She turned it down, and Pat Carroll took the role instead. I like to give a couple fun facts about these Funko Pops because I feel like it's something that we collect, and it's something that we spend a lot of time doing and, you know, putting together and doing social media pages about. So I feel like it's great to know some kind of facts about them. You know, fun facts, different things about the movies they might have been in or the character. I think that that's very entertaining, and it's different. Not a lot of people do that. So that's kind of be an underlining theme of a lot of my videos that I'm going to make, is where, and hopefully they'll get better as time goes on, but it's going to basically be different fun facts, different things that we might not have known about the characters that we love and adore so much. And also, of course, the Funko Pops that we love and adore so much. So, let's see. Our next pop up is one of my all-time favorite villains, Megatron. I think Megatron's awesome. I always did. Even as a kid, the Decepticons, I was always kind of that anti-hero type person. You know, that's why I love Harley Quinn so much, and she holds such a special place in my heart, because although they're villains, at the same time, there's something endearing about them. Megatron, on the other hand, he is just plain nasty. I mean, you can't mess with Megatron. Let's see what fun facts I have about it. Of course, as we know, he's the cruel leader of the Decepticons. He receives tremendous power from Starscream, attaching him with the fusion cannon. So Starscream gave him the fusion cannon in the cartoons, as we all know, and also in the film. This gave Megatron even more power. A little known fact is that Megatron is over 1 million years old, and he is the first rebel of Cybertron. He was the first one to ever rebel in Cybertron. And another little known fact is that he was once an energon miner on Cybertron. He was the lowest robot among all the robots on Cybertron. He was swift and had genius level intellect. So he rose to the top ranks and eventually became who he is, Megatron. But he did start out basically being the lowest of all the robots on Cybertron, which is pretty interesting. I guess that's kind of maybe what pushed him to be so rebellious and, to be such a villain, is that he came from these lowly, this lowly start as basically a miner, an Enertron miner. And, he was the lowest of the low, and now he's the lowest of the low, but in a different way, because he is the head villain, as we know, of the Transformer world. This is a pop that I just think is absolutely adorable, and I wanted to put him on here because I could not find in the entire internet anything about Line Friends. I personally don't know very much about them. I don't have a lot of information about them at all, except for the fact that they're absolutely adorable and I love their pops. It's kind of strange. There's very few things that you can get on the internet and not find something interesting about them or find some kind of information. The extent of the information I found on this pop is basically how much it costs. So if any of you guys happen to know anything about Line Friends and you have any information or fun facts about them, please share down in the comments. Also like, subscribe, comment. I'm just starting this channel out. I promise you the videos will get better. I will be showing my face in some of them at some point. But any support you give me, I really appreciate it, Funko family. I love collecting. I love the way it makes me feel when I get a new pop or a new Tokidoki or any kind of new vinyl figure. I really feel like a child at Christmas. That's the best way to describe it. It's an amazing feeling, and I love it. And Funko Pops do that for me, and I'm sure they do that for you too. If you're watching this video, you definitely have a love for Funko Pops and anything Funko, anything Tokidoki, Kid Robot, Super Plastic. I'm all about it. I love it. And I'm really happy that you guys are joining me to share that little part of love that I have for these figures. I always say they're not toys, they're collectible art. And that's so true, because they really are art. If you look at the details, for instance, if you look at the details in this pop right here, this Jareth pop, it's amazing. I mean, it has all of David Bowie's, the entire outfit. I mean, right down to the T. Everything. The gray pants, the brown jacket, David Bowie's amazing 80s hairstyle that he wore in the movie. This is one of my all-time favorite characters and movies. I always say that. Basically, Brian Froud and Jim Henson did this movie. And Brian Froud's one of my all-time favorite artists. You'll probably hear me say it again and again as time progresses. He has an amazing book called Good Fairies, Bad Fairies, Fairies, and basically anything about the fairy realm, Brian Froud's writing about it. Not only writing about it, but drawing. If you're into art, definitely check out Brian Froud's books. You will love it. His art is so beautifully detailed and colored. It's amazing. And it's something that I've enjoyed ever since I was a child. As you can see the back of this, there's Worm, there's, Sarah, Jareth, Bluto, all of the characters that we love so much from that movie, and they have them all. And a funny fact is that the Bluto is actually 6 inches tall, so I'm looking for one of those. If anybody knows, please leave a comment. I definitely want to get my hands on one of those. Alright, I'm going to give you guys some fun facts about David Bowie's character, Jareth, in The Labyrinth. Jareth was played by David Bowie in the 1986 movie The Labyrinth. The movie was created by Jim Henson and designed by the fairies artist Brian Froud. He's the Goblin King and rules the goblins of The Labyrinth. He kind of rules them out of boredom. And he uses them like his entertainment. So in this movie, he kidnaps a human girl named Sarah's baby brother, Toby. He falls in love with Sarah and makes her find her way through the fairy labyrinth to save her brother from becoming a goblin. In 2016, there's 2 different Funko Pops that were made of this character, Jairus, who David Bowie played. And in 2017, a 3rd glitter version came out. I have pop number 364. This is the first Jairus pop to be made in 2016. Basically, like I said, I can't say enough about this movie. I can't say enough about Pops, you guys. I really hope that you like the idea that I have of basically giving these fun facts to you guys and learning about these characters along with you, because that's what I'm doing. I'm looking these facts up online and I'm presenting them to you so that basically you and I are learning together. And I love that. I love my Funko family. I love the support that you guys have given me. I love collecting Funkos. And basically, thanks for sharing a part of my happiness and my love in my life. I really appreciate you guys. Enjoy until the next video. Have a Funko fun day.